Hello and welcome in, everyone. My name is Gunnoodle, and I am proud to bring you this presentation of the Fallen Kings Championship. We are back in Division 2 here for a loser bracket, loser goes home rematch between Shinigami and Antisocials. These guys met back in round 1, all the way in round 1 of this tournament, and it went all the way down to finale, came down to one final death charge, where Shinigami was able to get the victory. That was on hard rain. We are here on open road, ready for this playoff bout. And I'm hoping for a very similar match to their first encounter. It was some good stuff. And I'm hoping they replicate it here now that playoffs and their tournament lives are on the line. Hello, thank you. It was a great match. It was very fun. Unfortunately, the delay caused me to miss a very good match between Gentlemen and Lose with Perfection. But I caught the end of it. Lose with Perfection pulled it out by like less than 50, I think. It was very close, very good. I did catch the tail end. And so that is who we'll be taking on next week. And from what I can tell, it will be a best of 3. EXO versus Lose with Perfection in a best of 3. That'll be a tough one, for sure. But, nonetheless, we are here on this one. Winner of this one. I'm not sure. I'll pull the bracket back up while we're still delayed here. Winner of this match will move on, and we'll play the loser of 16. Oh, the winner of this match actually plays the team we just beat, Luxury. So the winner of this will play Luxury next week. Loser, obviously, eliminated from the cup. Oh, I'm anticipating this one real good. I hope it's a lot like their round 1 match. Oh, it came down to the finale. It literally came down to a final death charge at the end by the boat on hard rain. It was very close, very good. But, of course, I feel like it's been a hot minute since the Antisocials has actually played a match. They squeaked in. They're the final seed here in Division 2. So we're just waiting on Seconds, who's instead beating people with a bat instead of readying up. And here we go! After much anticipation, this Division 2 playoff match is live. Loser goes home, round 1 rematch between Antisocials and Shinigami. Opening attack, Smoke, Spit, Hunt, Boom, little 2-2 to kick us off. We are here on open road. Early 27% tank, 1 hit, and then the tank will be engaged. Hey, low. Don't be bringing up the past here. I don't recall such a thing. I don't recall getting death charged. Here we go. Attack. First one in. Engages the Hunter. They're going to get the smoke pool. Nice heat coming out. Smoke going to get cleared. They're going to sack into a quad immediately. But they're not going to have time for this quad, obviously, as the tank will be in. Yeah, when we were going over this map, the last thing on my mind, we didn't even say it. We didn't even mention. The last thing on my mind was getting hucked over that tall fence into the water. That is indeed what happened. Was the first tank up for Antisocials, up in the hands of X, who's going to immediately dip out. The tank was in a really bad spot, so considering he got away with only 200 in chip, that's pretty impressive. He's immediately going to rotate back to grab one of these 2 hittables. I don't think he has time for both. He's still 100% grace period, so I still don't think he has time for both. We'll see what he can do with this first one here. They have a Hunt Charge Jock, so they actually have a really solid tri-cap. They want to roll in with this. This dumpster flying in. It's going to be in a good spot. And is he... No, he's not going to rotate around for the other one. MK. I didn't mean for that to happen. That was so annoying. We were just kind of going, because, I mean, the other team kind of just gave up. But that wasn't what I expected to happen. Look how this dumpster is corralled behind this tree. That is so unfortunate. He's going to pay for this. Down a K, but he's going to have this dumpster in with this Hunt Jock Charge Tri-Cap. Dumpster's going to split the survivors. Here we go. Tank engage. Immediately going for Coach away from the dumpster. Has that punch. Gets a double. Nick walking right into it. They're going to try and grab Coach. He's going to get the M2 on the jockey. Gets into the punch out of Ellis. Turns his attention back over to him. Nice skeet coming out. And this tank is left all alone, and he's got nothing. Maybe one more punch on the coach who wasn't paying attention. He won't be able to get the in cap, though, I don't think. Oh, the jockey connects. Spreading the love nicely. How about it? Gets another punch. Maybe even another one before he dies. He does. Oh, he got so much damage.
Okay, that's gonna last for a bit.
Support Kaka. Honestly, great damage out of that one. They're going to walk away with 424 points in bonus. So it looked like, and for no support pretty much other than the jockey landing, he got great damage. So Shinigami will begin the push forward here. Still one set of pills. Rochelle is still sitting at 100 HP though. How about that one? They have this next attack up. It's going to be a 2-2 follow-up here. Hunt Smoke. Probably going to send it out here, considering they don't really have the hit they want for the hallway. But the Hunter is actually pre-spawned up around the corner. Looks like he's going to try and get a Hunt Spit in the hallway anyway. They've been solid with the skeets so far. Can they land this crucial one? Hunt's in. Oh, they get it! Seconds! What a skeet! Spit goes out. Boom drops in to get the smoke pull. Rochelle's not paying attention, but the Uzi's going to be there to clear it. What a fabulous skeet coming out there. They're going to keep pushing it forward here up to the event.
Get ready before we open the door.
And they're not going to have time to rush it. So obviously they do have one slow. And they're still really split. They could make a play off of this, but I don't know what the sack order is. Looks like they have a tri-cap with Spit. They're going to call go. They're going to try and catch him off guard, but they're going to be able to regroup. And they want to send it with all these comments here. Coach is still up top. Finally drops down. Hunt's got his spawn. Here we go. They're going to engage. Maybe. They're rotating it outside. I don't know how wise this is to rotate this outside and let them... I mean, they are bleeding. Yo, Ruth, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. We turned into a loser bracket quarterfinals match. Losers go home. Round 1 rematch between Shinigami and Antisocials. Obviously, Shinigami has killed the tank and are currently waiting out the event. They're bleeding. Now the question is, was it worth the wait? If they wait all this time and then they shut down this attack, it won't really be worth it. And they should be able to... Well, maybe not. They're going to have one slow, so they're not going to be able to just rush safe from after this attack. Here we go. 2 shotguns pushing out. The rest of the SI are out, or survivors are out as well. Hunter's going to leave. They're going to go for the SMGs. Wise move. They're going to land the double cap in the back. Charger inbound. Almost stumbling him in the spit. They're going to get decent value out of this, but Rochelle is still heavily healthy. And the DB is still 58%, and they should be able to squeeze one more attack in here. Thanks to these slow survivors. And we'll see what the follow-up is. They did save the spit, so they're going to have a 2-2. It will be a smoke hunt, so not the highest damage potential that they can get, but we'll see what they can manage here. Final attack inbound. Boom's going to get shut down. Smoke's going to lead. They're going to get the clear. Hunt's not really into position, and now the shotguns are just going to hunt this down. Yeah, he's not finding his target. There's the skeet. Spits out of the way. And Shinigami's going to walk it in with 296. For a total chapter score of 696. So Shinigami on the board first. Obviously with this early tank, some high potential for some shenanigans. We love shenanigans here in the Gun Noodle stream. Who is this? As we are live. Second half, Chapter 1 of Open Road here. Shinigami making save from first, scoring a 696. See what Antisocials can match. We have the 2-2 smoke hunt here for the opening attack. It looks like only one person's going for the rocket spawn. I don't even think that's going to be a rocket spawn. It's just going to be a spitter. Maybe they're going to wait for the tank even. But the smoker looks like he's in position to make a play. So obviously Hunter already pre-spawned up, bouncing around. Survivors have rotated as far away as possible. They're running a one shotgun 3 SMG setup, something we don't see as often anymore. Smoker with the bait. Hunter's in. Here comes the smoke. Not going to connect. The pound spit will land, though. Can the spit make it? And it will. Only for a tick. Smoke tried to pull him through. Nice clear from Helix. And we have a pause. Oh, it was a fake out. Very quick pause. We're back. As we have the first tank of the game. Up. Pushing. Trying to push it for Chip, but only going to get 50. They're going to get less than Shinigami managed on Social's tank. Immediately rotating it up. Going for the hittable. And is he going to go with both? There's another spec in here. That was freaking Montex. I just told him to kick Montex. Fuck. I didn't know he was coming. Here we go, charge Jock Hunt. Wait, is it? Oh, we'll get that figured out later. Charge Jock Hunt, tank is in. Splitting the survivors, 4.3. Wait, Juan, is that a fake Montex? You'll know. Look at this. Tank is dying. Oh, the double cab landing. This tank is trying to find something. Oh, the dumpster connects. He walks into it. No shot. They're going to get the pickup and push it forward. What a dumpster. But he's only down to 947. I'll get that sorted out. In between here. As Antisocials making a bold move to push it forward. 947 HP remaining on this AI tank. Boom's going to get popped. Actually, going to find a single. Smoke Hunt, the only thing up. And they're going to keep pushing it forward. They're not going to wait to kill this tank. I think that's interesting. They want to go before they get the spitter.
Everyone shoot the tank!
Okay, thank you. I'm not sure who's cosplaying as Montex, but that's not cool. I'll have them limit the slots back to 9. They want to watch the game, they can come here. I'm happy to cast it. And they're going to go and kill off this tank. They're going to call the go-go. They're going to send in the quad right now while there's still a tank. Hunt's going to connect and be able to get the clear, so no quad. Tank's going to land a punch on the Nick. 130 HP, turns his attention over to Rochelle, and the tank finally dies off. Got 2 punches from the AI. But with the quad sent, they can go. Antisocials can push this issue and keep it going. And only one more attack coming up. It's going to be a 2-2. But the survivors are really split right now. Still 407 bonus. They have the lead currently. 2-2 Hunt charging to send the boomer in now. One single boom coming out. Hunt from the rear, looking to catch somebody off guard. And then they get the skeet. Charge can't find a home. And that's going to be Antisocials walking in, taking the lead early on here at Open Road Chapter 1. 784 to 696. Less than 100 points here between these two teams. Huge. Great start.
tell you about the time my buddy T snuck into a wedding? He thought he was being smart, all dressed up and like... He married him the best he could. I think...
As we get ready for Chapter 2 of Open Road, this is where things can start to get a little goofy for the teams here. Obviously, we have this early attack. But what's going to be really important... One sec. Yeah, okay, anyway. What's going to be really important here coming up is, after the first hit, we're going to see this spot right here, the little sewer section. Many a survivor have taken a ton of damage here, either rushing or failing to rush the spot. What? Who? Okay, someone is impersonating Montex, and it's not cool. It's annoying. I don't know who he is, but he's annoying. We're trying to get all our players in here, and this guy keeps just, like, trilling. Like, I'm not sure what the deal is. It's not funny. You're not funny, big man. Get a life, please. Anyway. 8 slots. Okay, so that's a real person. Can I see? Does anyone have, like... who is that? I don't know who that is. X-Mon6. Also, they limited the slots to 8. So confused. Wait, what? I can't. What are you talking? Wait, what is happening? Stop, guys! I'm so confused. Please stop. Okay, Shinigami has a sub coming in. Shadow, I don't know what you're saying. I can't play. I'm on a different team. I can't play. Good God, guys. Okay. Okay, that guy's here. That's awesome. We need one more player from Shinigami to come back, and then we can keep this game going. I can't R. I can't. I can't do it. It's not in the realm of possibilities for me. I'd have to uncast, and then Shinigami would just automatically lose because I'm on another team. I'd gladly play, but... I mean, I'd gladly play, but I can't. Yeah, this is all the fake mom sex. What's up with that? The real streamer is in Parish Overgrowth right now, casting an Asia Blueprint Cup match, and we got a dude in here trying to impersonate him. It's so confusing. I'm leaving all this in for YouTube. They can skip ahead. It's fine. YouTube is getting all of the action. Every goofy moment, this whole time, I'm leaving it all in. I don't care. YouTube has a fast forward future. They can use it. It's all good. I am not editing this out. This is too annoying. As I was saying, I think like 10 minutes ago, after the first hit, we're going to see... we're gonna see this hit. Maybe if they're fast enough, they can beat it. But the 52% tank, I'm not 100% sure where that is, but they got this hit, which can be disastrous. Look at me going through the walls. Oh my God, where is? Okay, it's this way. Jesus. All right, and then into the sewer, and then of course we have. They have to get back out. So there's like 2 of these sewer pipe choke points here on this chapter. Both equally as deadly. One down, one up. So we'll see how each of these survivor teams can take it as we are going live. Jock, smoke, spit, charge. After all the confusion, we are here. Slots are limited. No one's getting in anymore. Antisocials holding less than 100 points in the lead here as the smoker looking to lead the engage already spawned up. Good God. We are here. We're so back. It's all good. Don't worry, everyone. Don't even worry. Smoker's going to lead. Jockey tries to capitalize and cover. They're going to be able to do exactly what they need to do. The spit's going to block.
Let's get out of the goo.
And that is going to allow Shinigami to get the next attack up. If these two rush it, it's going to be bad news. Shinigami should have SI up for this next attack, for this drop down. And it might be tempting for these front two to rush, but then they'd be leaving their back completely vulnerable. And they're not. They're going to slow it down. Shinigami's going to have the attack up, though. Okay, Jack charge, hot spit. They're going to send it in immediately, though. The Hunter's going to die. I'm not sure what that's all about.
Boomers around.
Sending in the Hunter way too early. Now they're going to get a spitter. I guess if they want to try charge spit down below. That's now in the realm of possibilities. They're going to start dropping. They're going to make it down. Shinigami didn't even resist. Now look at Antisocials pushing it through. Shinigami on their back foot.
I hear one of those little things.
Now they have a tri-cap. Jockey gets the despawn. Boom, Jock, charge, smoke. But man, they just lost like one of the biggest choke points in this map. It looks like the tank's going to be fought down here in the sewer. And they're going to go ahead and send the charger in. Charger's going to get melted down. Jockey connects in the front. Boom and bound. Finds two. Smoke in the back. Should get mopped up. But they get a really good hit in the front. Really good two boom. That's going to bring in the tank. And we have tank number 2 for Low Shinigami up in the hands of Seconds. Antisocials pushing it back. No, oh my God. Seconds. Do not ever do that again. If you go in that water, you just die. Like, oh my God. That was some scary things you just did. Charge Hunt Jock, pretty solid tri-cap for this commit if he wants to just send it in now instead of throwing away his entire life like he almost did. Jesus. And here we go. He's rolling it in with exactly that. Charge Hunt Jock. Nick is kited, and he's going to get that corner. Maybe. Yep, he's got the corner. One in cap at 2.1. Support coming in. Rochelle gets punched. Jockey connects. Jockey gets cleared though, and Rochelle is dead. She fell for the oldest trick in the book, the old jump. She jumped and now she's dead, and it's not looking good for Antisocials. There's the Pounce tank, just needs to cover. And that is the third open road match in a row for me. I must be a curse or something, because that's the third open road match I've covered that has had a death punch there. And so Antisocials is gonna wipe it out. And Shinigami,
Hey, if anyone don't mind,
now with a huge chance to bring this one home. Bring it right back. How about it? Back and forth. Now what can Shinigami do?
Jimmy Gibbs Jr. is the man. I mean, I don't know anybody like that, man. But there was this guy I knew. He raced dirt tracks, not stock cars, but open wheel cars, you know? And he was racing once. And a goat.
A goat? I want to listen to Ellis's stories. Like, I wish they'd quit interrupting him. What can he do? Waiting on 2 more ready-ups. Now 1 more. Can Shinigami lock this back in? Live, charge, jock, smoke, spit. Opening attack, second chapter, open road, second half. Shinigami a chance to close the gap after Antisocial gets the wipe. We saw a pretty solid opening attack on the side of Shinigami. Can they manage the same thing with the Smoker? I'm not sure where the Smoker is. I don't know if we're going to see a similar engage. It looks like we will. Where's the Smoker? Yeah, Smoker looks like he wants to lead the engage. Looking to maybe catch Nick off guard. Nothing yet. It's a stalemate at the moment. This first hit's very important to delay. Nick's going to push out and push to the left, avoid, or push to the right, I guess, avoiding the Smoker. There it is. They're going to be able to stack it. Oh, the charge is going to miss, though. Jockey N's going to connect. They're going to be able to spit block, and that's at least going to block 1, and that's all they really need to do. They block 1. Now Shinigami's going to begin the push, but I think Antisocials is going to be able to have this attack up.
Reloading.
Hey, I'm reloading.
Maybe not. Shinigami's pushing it. Oh no, they catch the Pounce up top. Oh, this is bad. Coach is in deep trouble. They have a charge smoke. They're going to stack it. And the charger covers. We got the rolling double at the top. Disaster for Shinigami. 2 slams on the charge. 3. Lots of damage. Shinigami did not take that well at all. Now they're going to keep it pushing. Already down a set of pills. They did find an extra, though. Jock, look at this Jock trying to catch one in the back. Going to be able to. They're going to get a slow clear. Smoke in the front. Hunt as well. Looking to get a full hit. Nice rolling double in the front. Spit goes out. That's going to be huge. More damage tallying up onto Shinigami. And this tank has become infinitely harder now for them, as we have Jerks. Second tank for Antisocials. 9-0, thank you for the raid. I saw your match. Looked like it was a great back and forth battle. I had it on the left because I didn't want to miss it. Thank you all so much for tuning in. You're tuned in to the Fallen Kings Championship. We got a loser bracket Division 2 matchup. A rematch from all the way back in round 1 of this very cup. Antisocials and Shinigami. That one went to finale and relied on a death charge. This one just as close. We saw Antisocials wipe out on the tank. Now the pressure's on their own tank to follow suit and keep this game close. Lots of bonus still on the table for Shinigami if this tank goes bad for the SI. They did sack the boom. They're going to have a jock charge. Final SI will be up in about 12 seconds. Tank still has plenty of time to wait. 100% second pass. Last decides a smoker. That's going to be what he has to roll in with. Here we go. Loser, this goes home. Winner, this plays luxury next week in the loser bracket semis. As he rolls it in, Charger leading the end gauge. Going to get melted down. Tank does not have a punch yet. He's down to 2.7. Sport's going to have to go in quick. He's down to 1.1. Smoke gets a pull. Jockey's not engaging. Here comes the jockey. Gets an in cap. Tank is dead, though. And the tank dies. Oh, that was bad.
Can't stay down here. We got zombies to kill.
Bad, bad, bad for Antisocials. They're going to get these pickups, dump these pills, and they have 583 points of bonus, I mean. And it's very likely that, barring disaster here at this upcoming sewer, but they're not even going to be worried about disaster at the sewer because they're going to send in the attack. But barring disaster, it's looking like Shinigami's going to take the lead. They still have a charger, and that's all they're going to have if Shinigami pushes fast enough to get to the top here. And yeah, they're going to be able to beat these. Nothing is up. They take the second hardest choke of this map easily. Where are they going?
I hear Hunter.
They have a quad. That's why. They're probably setting up to handle the quad. But of course, Antisocials isn't going to bite. Shinigami's bleeding. No more sets of pills. So it's on them to push it forward.
Reloading.
Jockey M2 pounce connecting.
Reloading. Damn.
Reloading.
Shinigami takes the lead, pushing it forward.
I'm gonna reload. Weapons. Reloading.
Reload.
2-2 hunt jock. Where do they send it?
If I go,
Where are they going?
you guys are gonna miss me.
I was just blocking the spawn in here. Hunter's dead. You're gonna get a single boom in the back. Spit's gonna block the way. But the Hunter died. Went down into the abyss.
Reloading.
Reloading. Jockey.
Jockey.
They're chasing this jockey. And that's going to be the quad attempt down. I'm not sure. Antisocials is like off their rocker right now.
Don't shoot that car.
Reloading.
Charger in. There's a punch.
Do you know what that is? I think it needs to be
Hunter.
inside of you. Jesus.
Nice ski, but they set off the car alarm in the process. Smoker rotating around. They get the kill. Spit the only thing left. 337 points. A bonus still on the table. Shinigami's going to widen this score gap. Spit blocks the way, but only for one side. But these guys are struggling with the commons in the back. And in they go. 16:08 to 10:26. Shinigami in firm control right now, heading into Chapter 3.
Smells like a raccoon died in a diaper factory.
Ellis.
Yeah, let's go.
Getting ready for Chapter 3. Shinigami in a firm control right now, but this chapter could, of course, go wrong. 61% tank, not 100% sure what that is. We have a charged smoke boom hunt for the opening attack. Lots of potential for disaster to happen on Chapter 3 here of Open Road. The question is, does Shinigami opt to go in this room? Let's see. Yeah, they have the lower tier guns. So, do they think it's worth it to open this door, set off the alarm, and grab the guns? Personally, no, I don't think so. I just don't think it's worth it. We've seen a lot of different things happen around here. But we'll just have to see how it plays out as we are live. Shinigami now holding a firm lead over 500 points. Charge Smoke Boom Hunt will be the opening attack here for Chapter 3.
Hey, I'm reloading.
I hear a hunter.
Gogo's call sending in the SI. Smoke catches Nick in the air. How about that? They get the clear, though. Charger's going to miss his target. Pounce connecting. They're going to get the clear. Boom gets melted out of the air. And that's going to be the opening attack. Less than 2%. They're talking a lot in... Oh, they do open it. Really? They really want those guns. Okay, so they're going to get the better guns, but of course at the cost of having to handle this horde. Tricap with spit. Oh, they could catch him in here. Oh, that could be really bad if Antisocials can hit. If they can send the hit in, here we go, charge in. Oh, it's going to miss. The spit goes in. They're going to connect with the smoke. Oh, and that was actually a really mid-attack. Shinigami gave him that one. Shinigami gave him that one, begging to be charged spit. But they're not going to get it.
Ammo here.
Now we have this event coming up. They're going to go and start it and rotate up to the stairs. Do they have enough time to get up there? They have a 2-2 charge hunt, so big potential damage. The charger's in, melted down. Great job by Ellis. Now there's just a hunt spit. Boom is yet to go. Hunter in, Skeet goes out. Looks like they're gonna go for a quad. No, the jockey went in and died, so they have no boom jock now. Antisocials is all over the place. another one. They're able to make it through the hedge maze. The last attack for Tank. They're going to get the smoke pool. Charger's going to try and stack those hump, but they're going to grab the same person. And the Charger gets melted down. That'll bring in the Tank. This one can go either way. They can play it. Look where he's at. Looking for a cheeky little rock here in the early goings. Oh, God.
Oh, shit! Watch out!
Subin connecting.
Hey, look out!
There's going to be a lot of comments flooding in. I think the Tank's going to want to go in off this. It looks like he will. Already done to 4.7k, though. But there's going to be a lot of comments. Rochelle's going to get cornered. Jockey's going to go already. I'm not sure how wise that was, but the Tank's going to be able to cover this. Oh, they get the Jockey in the back. Oh, this is going to be huge. Double punch. No, double punch. Rock is going to miss the target. Tank is still in on this. Gets a punch. Kazad's pounced. Nice M2. Charger in. Won't finish it, but Nick is cornering himself. And that will be the wipe.
I'm over here!
Could use a hand over here.
And now Antisocials can close the gap. Welcome in, War Turtle. We're gonna have quick ready ups here, just waiting on 2K. Can Antisocials close the gap? Bring this game right back. Charge Smoke Boom Hunt opening attack. Antisocials making their way out.
Going with the double pistol.
Smoke pull, insta clear. Charge gets murdered. Boom and bound, collecting one. Still a smoke up. And the smoke gets cleared off. They take 4% of the bonus. And they'll push it forward.
Shoot that car.
Nick, I know
And Shinigami has a really good attack right now. Oh, this is kind of scary for Antisocials. Where are they going to send it?
Get ready. Alarm is gonna sound.
Looks like they're going to send it right here at the top of the stairs. Now, what we can talk about this as Antisocials, nice skeet. They're going to be able to shut this attack down. They're just going to get the spit charge. Unfortunately, Jockey's going to stack. Alice is going to eat so much damage. Unfortunately for them, losing more bonus. But they should be able to rush this.
I'm reloading.
Oh, they're going to go up anyway. Interesting call. And I am lagging. Whoa. Little server lag there. As the boom connects with one. Tri-cap with spit, nasty little hit attempt here. Charger's really trying to get, oh, the Charger got that spawn. Charger is gonna, there's gonna be the charge spit. No, oh wait, is that spit's gonna spread? Oh man. Unfortunate, what a Charger spawn. I don't know where he spawned in at.
Nick, I know that was you shooting me.
And now they should be able to make it through this maze. Hunt trying to catch him off guard. Smoke gonna try and go in. There's the Hunt. Triple boom connecting. They clear off the Hunt. Smoker gets a pull. Jockey looking to catch Rochelle. Off alone. Nice M2. She's gonna win her 1v1. It's gonna bring in the tank. It's gonna be Kazad. Antisocials has the advantage of knowing exactly where this tank is. What is Coach doing? Look out now! Antisocials has set up a point. Still a lot of comments flooding in. Kazad's gonna bring in this dumpster. Whoa. Antisocials pushing it back. And now a triple boom, and this isn't good. If they drop down, they gotta go back to safe room. Tank is in, triple boom. Lands punch number 1. Turns his attention, lands a double punch. Tank's down to 2.9, but he's still getting punch after punch. That's gonna be an in cap. Hunt gets one. Nick is out of commission with the double cap. And it's looking like they're gonna trade wipes here. Antisocials blowing the opportunity. There's the smoke pool, and that will seal the deal. Antisocial's gonna wipe out. And that will take us to chapter 4. 1879 to 1310 is your score after 3.
Big John! This thing on me! Get your ass over here and help me!
Could use a hand over here.
A moron. Right across his forehead, man. Of course, you made $200 off that, so you ask yourself, who's the real moron, huh?
Chapter 4 ready to be played. Antisocial still trailing
All right, let's open this door.
by 569. And this chapter isn't really a comeback chapter. This tank is almost a guaranteed kill, I feel like. And it's almost guaranteed you get some decent bonus. As Kazad has returned. I feel like there's only really like 2 good spots to hit, I think, in this chapter. It's a tough one. We're just waiting on 2 more ready-ups from Shinigami. Get this game going. I just don't know if Antisocials is gonna get an opportunity like that again. To bring this game back. They got a great tank wipe, but fell victim to the very same issue with the triple boom. So we are live. Chapter 4 of Open Road. Antisocials need something big. Hunt Juck. Charge Spit with the opening attack. Antisocials may have lost their last opportunity to bring this back, but we will see here shortly. Charger melted down. Jockey connecting. Insta cleared. Spit gets picked. Hunt's still in. Searching for a target. Gonna connect, but nothing else. Insta clear comes out. They're gonna lose 2% of the bonus. And they'll begin to press forward.
Over here.
Look out!
Hey, I'm reloading.
Look out!
Reloading.
I'm reloading.
Reloading.
Follow-up hit is in. They have a tri-cap, no spit. Jock, smoke charge, boom.
Everybody grab a weapon.
Really waiting to send this attack. Shinigami has walked it forward quite a bit. They're about to lose these rocket spawns. They're trying to call go. And the Jockey missed the spawn. Charger melted down. Smoke connects. Jockey looking to cover, but they get the clear before he can. Double blue lands to the top.
Reloading.
Ammo here. I'm a reload.
Reloading.
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 Tank up in 1%. I think they're going to save this attack for the run back.
Reloading.
Hunt inbound. They're going to skeet it, and they're going to kill off the hit in the front. Charge Spit still in the back, as Stone will have this tank. And the Charger misses the spawn! Spit inbound. Coach is getting punched. Charge connects, but out of the Spit. And Stone will be tank number 4 for Antisocials as Shinigami begins to push back. SI looking to slow them down. They have the Jock, they have the Boom, they have the Hunt, so they could probably send this whole thing in, but they're continuing to push back. Jockey's now out of position. I'm not sure what the spawn was about. Boom in. Finds one, and it looks like the Jock Hunt is going to go ahead and save. Final SI will be, I think, the Smoker, as the Charger died pretty early on in the tank fight. They're going to find an early rock, 35% second pass. That rock bounces off the skybox. Last SI is indeed a Smoker, and I believe he's going to have to go with this. I don't think he's going to be able to play this long, unless Shinigami just eats a rock for some reason. Nick is already blocking these spawns in the back. Stone has gone down to second pass, so he's going to have to roll it in. I don't know what he's waiting for. He's going to have to go in. Either way you look at it. And these machine guns melting him down. Smoke in. There's the connect. But this tank isn't anywhere near. Rest of the support's going to have to go in. Like now, he gets a punch, but he's dying. The support is just bouncing around. I'm not sure what's going on there. Tank looking for a rock. Won't connect. Hunt gets insta-cleared, and the tank is dead. The support's just back here bouncing around, having a good time. I'm not sure what that was all about, and that tank got pretty much nothing. What, 2 punches? And Shinigami, 1,108 points of bonus still on the table, and they are sitting pretty. 2-2 follow-up. Charge Smoke. Not many more opportunities for damage. Charge going to connect, but get melted down. Smoke pull. The Spit Tick's going to be there. It's going to be a 2-boom. And I don't know what their sack order is. Shinigami mops everything up. Still over 1,000 points in bonus.
Reload.
They keep it going forward.
Reloading.
Ammo here. Reloading.
Let's come up on the bridge. It looks like they do have a quad. Not many good spots to send the quad, I fear. But they're going to try now. Charge! Almost a sentiment of XO versus Luxury. No death charge, though. Smoke pool in the front, and they're going to mop everything up. Charge, unfortunately, getting a slam. Almost falling victim to the same fate Gun Noodle did. Falling into the water. But luckily for them, they stayed on the bridge instead of, like, floating to the right. So they did not die, like I. That's another shutdown for Shinigami. 910 points of bonus. They're able to lock this in. Antisocials, unfortunately, is just not going to be able to lock. It's just not. They will not be able to bring this back. They'd have to match, which, although it's an easy chapter, I don't know if they have the ability to match. Jock, boom, charge, spit. Well, 2 and 2. They're going to get the single boom from the top. They're going to call for the go-go, but look where they're positioned. They're all going to be coming from the same side. Charge is going to get melted down. Nice jockey M2. Charge misses, and Spit's got nowhere to spit. Welcome in, JP. Thank you for the follow, Shang. Welcome in. You're looking at a loser bracket quarterfinals matchup here in the Fallen Kings Cup.
Reloading.
Between Antisocials and Shinigami. As you can see, Shinigami in firm control right now. Really threatening to pull away here with 910 points in bonus. And not many attacks left. Another they have tri-cap with Boom. And this Hunter's getting melted down. And they get the Skeet. How about it? Skeet goes out and they're down a Hunter. Boom rockets in. Finds a single proxy. Smoke in the back. Connecting, but they'll be able to mop that up. Jockey from the front is going to run away. Unfortunately, realizing it's not wise for him to go in.
Watch out! Reload.
One last tri-cap here. Final attack. Still 908 points of bonus. Oh, Antisocials needs a massive hit right now. They have charge spit. Hunt Jock. They have a good hit, but they need to connect. Hi, Cleo. Hunters get skeeted. Spit goes out, and that's going to be the opposite of a big hit. Charger's just going to send it in. Jockey does connect below. And they get the clear, knocking about 80 points of bonus off, but they're still going to walk in. 4 greens, 4 sets of pills. Huge chapter for Shinigami. And they're going to bring their chapter score up to 3,327. An absolutely lights out chapter. And unfortunately for Antisocials, that might have just cost them their place in this tournament. That's going to be a tough bonus to match.
Tell you about the time my buddy Keith made sushi.
But if they can most definitely send it to finale. But that was 64% of the bonus.
Man, but it's like $10 a sushi at one of them places. So he figures, hey, how hard could it be to roll up some raw food and seaweed, right? As it turns out, it's hard. Now, they say experience is the best teacher, and experience taught Keith that if you ever eat 3 pounds of raw chicken, it kills you.
What is Ellis going on about, Bear?
Keith's brain went into self-defense mode and started shutting organs down to head the chicken off of the pass, and the doctors were able to get him out before his heart stopped. But to this day, Keith has no sensation in his right foot, and doesn't recognize his brother Paul no more.
Come on, gotta go.
Hey, everybody.
That was the longest Ellis story I think I've heard. They didn't cut him off. They let him finish the story. This is huge for Left 4 Dead 2 history. Hunt Spit Jock Charge, the opening attack. Antisocials needs to match, if not beat. God forbid they beat that bonus of Shinigami. What a bait coming out. Charge is going to get chipped a little bit. Hunter rotating around. Spit's on top of the roof. Jockey and Bound's going to lead the engage. Going to connect. Oh no, this is going to be massive damage right off the get-go. There's the pound spit. And dare I say that they may lose the chapter right there. Antisocials losing the chapter off of the first attack.
Thanks, Nick.
Not quite. They still have a little bit over 100 points to spare. Boom connects in the front. Jock, Smoke, and a Hunt. Final one up. Smoke can't find its target. It's gonna get killed off. Still a Hunt Jock. Jockey's gonna despawn, grab some more HP. Coach just split himself, and the Jockey's gonna connect and take advantage of that. Not sure why he went that way, away from the rest of his team. I think Antisocials has just kind of given up at this point. Their morale has been defeated after that massive chapter score from Shinigami. Now they're just kind of pushing it, and they are about to lose the chapter pre-tank. Attack here at the house. Charge, Spit, Hunt. Last SI will be up in about 2 seconds. And it's going to be a Boomer, so a little 2-2 action. Go in. Charge is going to find it. Hunt's going to connect. That's going to be a double cap. Charge is going to get at least 2 slams out of this. Maybe even 3. There's 2. 3 coming out and a 2 boom in the back. And another massive hit from Shinigami, and they're just running away with it now. And this is nothing like their first round one, their round 1 match. Nothing like it. Another massive potential hit here. Oh, but the Hunter's gonna meet the shotgun. Smoke Bull, gonna connect. Shotgun wasn't paying attention, gonna get 2 ticks off of it. Maybe even 3, maybe even a lot actually. As 2K has this tank for Shinigami. 4th tank and probably final tank of this tournament match. And look at Coach, asking to be logged in the face. But that log is obviously hard to get in. If he hits this, I'll be impressed. Actually, it's in position. Oh, he's getting it in. Shinigami, look at him. 2K has the log. There's no way. Oh, no way, it's still in. Hold up. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, unfortunate. But they're really close. They're asking for it. This SI can help him. He's just in. 2K, but he's down to 1.8. Support in. Charger gets melted down. His tank is dying. There's a smoke pull. Tank's still chasing. Hunt finally connects. Rock going in. And this is looking like a no-hitter. Hunter's still not cleared. There we go. 2K rotating inside the bush, looking to avoid the chip, but he's going to get killed off. And Antisocials, I mean, no-hitter. They're going to come away with it, but they took a lot of damage from the support. And they only have 392 points of bonus left. We're going to see the 2-2 post-tank follow-up here coming up shortly. 2-2 will be the Jock Charge. Where do they decide to send it? Do they save for this drop down over here, or do they just send it in? Looks like they are going to save for the drop down. Antisocial's bleeding out. Jockey gonna leave the engage, get the in cap, and the eyes to the SI are just gonna play off of that. Look at this, Jockey separation! Unfortunately, Spitter was not there to grab the charge target, but this Jockey's gonna be able to grab the in cap over way off in the distance. And another pretty solid attack. Jockey delaying that pickup in the back. Oh, Rochelle falls for it again. And the rest of the SI are about to be up. Rochelle is chasing this Jockey. There's a spit. Jockey can grab. Oh, and he will. The Jockey, they get the pickup over there. Ellis is back up. They have the smoke Hunt. Nice smoke pull. Jockey gets cleared. Hunt's inbound. Great skeet. But they're just whittling him down. Great SI play from Shinigami.
Thanks, Nick. You all right?
I'm a reload.
You do that again, and I will bury you alive.
Okay, that better have been an accident.
2-2 charge smoke. Another 2 and 2 as they did save the spit. Smoke around the van. Gonna get cleared off. And they are going the wrong way.
Reloading.
Wrong way, Nick.
Watch out!
Spit boom charge. Last SI up in 3 seconds. They're gonna go and send the charge now. It's gonna connect. It's gonna be another in cap. Boom looking to spawn behind this tree. Last SI's a jockey. Nice boom spawn connecting with 1. Now it's just this jock spit up.
Use some help over here.
So they're gonna send it in. Spit goes out on the in cap target, delaying the in cap even longer. Jockey looking to catch Rochelle, who is separated. So Rochelle winning that 1v1. Nice M2. They get it cleared.
That's it.
Still 105 bonus.
Hey, I'm reloading.
And Hunter is going to finish off Ellis in the back, getting the scratch. The engage is still in. Smoker gets the separation. Nice little rolling double. Can this charger finish the job with the rolling tri-cap? And it will! The rolling tri-cap! And that will bring us to the end of this one. Antisocials has been eliminated. Shinigami will move on to take on Luxury next week. 3,327 to 1,820 is your final score. GG.